Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen. We are back with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now, we started this last night, which for you it's not going to matter what time of the day I started it, because guess what? You weren't here. But we did get this a bit early, so we're having to go through it before it actually releases to the mass public, before you get to read the reviews and everything. But hopefully you'll get to enjoy this gameplay, and hopefully this makes you excited to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2's DLC when it comes out to you. Sure, you know? Right now, we just got to the Monastery, and we did just start undertaking the tasks of figuring out why each person is sick. It did take a little bit of time to get set before we could actually do it, because you have to take off any armor, you have to dress in warm clothing, you have to make sure any gear that you have isn't stolen gear. I'm hoping that the one piece of gear that I had is not confiscated and will be given back to me at the end, but we'll see. Sir, what happened to your bucket? You had a bucket earlier.
How do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
That sounds like a stomach bug.
I'll let you rest. First, I need to know who you've been seeing lately. And where.
What? Why?
Because we need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
What if your illness is the result of all the sins you...
Reputation lost.
You're a confessor, aren't you?
I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession or tell you what anyone confided in
I don't need to know what you're saying.
I'm not asking you to reveal anything. The names will do.
Dear boy, if I give you names...
Alright, you know what? We're going back to the... We're going back here. We failed twice. I don't know what to do to boost my stats. Actually, let's go to my character. I don't think I've leveled my character in a while. I forget how to do it too. What happened to... Excuse me. So right here, it just drops down to 0. So I need to figure out what I can attach or put on that will increase my stats. If I can wear that, then fuck. Why wouldn't I want to increase it, you know? Fudge. Are these dirty? Why are they dirty? Boo, why are they dirty? Stop being dirty, dirty boy. Okay, everything's up. Let's see now what it would be. Hold on. So I got a bit of a boost. We can try again with those.
How do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
Don't worry.
What?
Still listed as very hard.
Because Master Albic ordered me to. The royal physician, who's in charge of your care now too.
So you don't really know anything yourself. You're just repeating what he said. And now you're asking me to do something that serious. I'm a confessor, you know? I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession or tell you what anyone confided in me.
I don't...
I'm not asking you to reveal anything. The names will do.
Dear boy,
He still feels it.
I understand.
Wait, please. Do you think...
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers. Something living.
What would you want flowers for?
You're gonna
You'd
die
be better
anyways.
off brewing a fever remedy from them.
Do I need a reason?
Yes.
I
If you're not-
just like them. Their color, their fragrance. That's what I miss the most here.
Sure, I'll bring you some.
I'll see what's growing nearby and bring you some. It'll brighten the place up a bit at least.
Thank you, lad.
Thank you, lad.
At my
Okay.
shoulder, it looks like we're even. Young man, could we borrow you for a moment?
Sure, I'll talk to you, buddy.
Well, we're anything but, and won't be for a while yet.
And it's
Okay,
your
what happened?
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek. And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry, and I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle this for us?
We were having a training duel. Servant brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well,
not bad,
Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it was the other way round.
You're looking pretty battered for a training duel.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing matter. We've both got a bit of a temper.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you'd be dead.
Bullocks.
Listening to you two, I'm tempted to have a duel myself.
Go to our camp. Brother Carl is always happy to have someone new. But before that, could you judge our dispute? What do you say?
They're so needy.
How did it happen from your point of view, Yashek?
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slavek if he didn't run his gob the whole time. I didn't give a toss until he started insulting my mom. I won't have anyone
Wow,
doing
that's
that in
rude.
front of me.
That's serious. What did he say?
That she squints, and I've got it from her. I warned him to shut his gob or he's done for. I gave him a jab in the shoulder, well-placed and educational, to end the fight then and there. But he got all riled up and came back at me.
That's a load of crap. He pounced at me out of nowhere. I was only defending myself.
Okay.
I still want to hear what Slavek has to say.
Now that's more like it. We just wanted to warm up a bit. Attack, block, But Yeshek completely lost it. Left lower cut, lunge at the knee, then straight for the ribs from the right. All at full force, like he was trying to kill me. So I shout, "Ease up, have you lost your fucking mind?" And the idiot goes even harder. So I smacked him one. What else was I supposed to do?
Where exactly did you hit him?
Where do you think? Right on the skull. I blacked out for a moment, but
Yikes.
then I just saw red.
Yeah, he looked like he'd completely snapped. He swung and... Ow! Bloody hell! He struck down at me with a full swing straight to the collarbone.
Oh, come off it. You're making half of that up.
This bickering of yours is tiring. I'll tell you what I think, but then you'll both shut up. All right?
I could care less. Let's try the very hard one.
Doesn't matter who struck first. It was a training fight.
It hurt like a real one.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across half my head because of it.
If either of you knew a master strike, you might have come off a bit better. Or at least one of you would have.
Master strike?
Your armed brethren probably call it a Meisterhowl. You deflect an attack and strike your opponent in one move.
Oh, don't give us that. Nothing beats a good solid smack in the teeth.
My thoughts exactly. We could still have a bout though, eh, Yeshek? Once they let us out.
I'm still pissed at you over the last one.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean that stuff about your ma. I've never even seen her. And anyway, I'm glad I ended up in the infirmary with you. What more do we need?
Brother, shit.
No Ludolf breathing down our necks day in, day out.
Who's Ludolf?
Who's Ludolf?
Our commander. Tough, strict, but fair.
Okay,
He's
at
the
least
only
he's
real
fair.
knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg. That's a castle belonging to the Order. It's supposed to be massive.
I'd love to see it one day. I haven't set foot outside Bohemia in my whole life.
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march out of here. But till then, we're stuck here for a while.
Well, I wish you both a swift recovery. I'll be off now.
Thanks. By the way, if you run into Brother Carl, tell him not to take it to heart. We brought it on ourselves. He's a good man, and if you want it, I'm sure he'd let you train with us at the camp. Just tell him you know us.
But watch yourself, so you don't end up like the two of us. I don't think Carl could take that.
I'll keep that in mind.
And Henry, before you go, I have one more
Oh
favor
my god,
to
they're
ask.
so needy.
When they were carrying me here, I dropped my purse somewhere along the way. A nice one, made of leather. Could you look for it? It had all my coin in it, but I can barely stand, let alone go searching.
Do you at least know where you lost it?
They dragged me along the path by the ponds. At one point, I got snagged on some bush, so they were yanking me back and forth. And I reckon that's when the purse got shaken loose. It was near that stone well in front of the main entrance to the church.
I'll try and find it.
All right, I'll have a look. Maybe no one's picked it up yet.
Thanks. I'd be grateful.
Okay, so we got another quest. Hold on, let's go to our quest journal. Does that not count as a quest? Weird that that doesn't count as a quest. Oh, da, da, da.
Woman's matter. It usually comes with its fair share of pain.
What do you mean, woman's
So the question is, when he says the path by the well, this is the well. Is it this well or is it a different well? Because there's another well. I don't know. Because there's the training grounds as well. That water looks nasty, so I'm wondering if they're just sick from the water. Here's a rat. I don't know. D. Hello, friend.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you as well. What can you tell me
You're
about
Zdenyek,
Buzzy?
right? They say you're the steward
Buzzy.
here. I need to find out something about Blazena.
She's lying in the infirmary. What's it to you?
She's in a bad way.
Yeah.
Master Albic is treating her, but to work out what's wrong, I need to know what she's been doing lately.
Oh, I see. That's different.
Not what?
What do you want to
Who?
know then?
I mean, what?
What sort of work does Blazena usually do?
All sorts. She's a maid, so she does whatever needs doing.
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? Women aren't allowed in. But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It'll sound terrible with her being sick now.
Whatever it is, out with it.
I think she's been stealing. Lately, food's been going missing from the pantry. And she and I are the only ones with a key. I was just about to throw her out, but then she fell ill.
Interesting.
Where does Blazena sleep? I'd like to take a look at her room.
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
Excuse me? I can bring Master Albic here if you like, but he's got better things to do. Like saving Blazena and the others.
All right, no need
Yeah,
to
motherfucker.
shout. Blazena sleeps in the house across from the church, like most of the help. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then up the stairs. Her bed and chest are by the window.
I'll take a look there if that's all right. Who was Blazena closest with here?
She shared a room with Valerie. I had to separate them more than once so they'd stop chatting and get to work.
And how do I recognize Valerie?
Easy. She's the only blonde among the maids.
It's funny.
Where do I find Valerie?
I told her to go and sweep the courtyard. But listen, don't tell her what I suspect. She might take it the wrong way.
Thanks.
So F and G are there.
You know what's going on with Joachim as of late? I went... Welcome.
Hello,
What can I
friend.
do for you?
I need to find something out about Blazena. And they say you know her better than anyone.
Well, we share a room. But we're not that close, really. Why?
I'm helping the physician treating her, and anything I find out could help. I spoke to the steward, but he wasn't very helpful.
You mean Zdenyek? What did he tell you about Blazena?
Not much, really. Just that she's a maid and all that. That's why I was hoping you'd tell me more.
Did he try telling you she's a thief?
And is she?
That scoundrel. I knew he'd try feeding you lies.
How can you be so sure Zdenyek lied to me?
Because I caught him red-handed. I saw him going through Blazena's things. Her chest.
You think he was looking for something?
Maybe. I saw him take something out of her chest.
What did he take from the chest?
And do you know exactly what he took?
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his hands. But it must have been something small. Right after that, he slipped out and went down into the cellar outside.
And what sort of cellar is it?
The entrance is in the yard, under the stairs. There's food down there, but mainly that's where the monastery wine is kept. There are a few rooms down there, and only Zdenyek has a key to some of them.
Sounds like a perfect place to stash stolen goods.
Okay.
Do you know where Zdenyek sleeps? Maybe I should have a look.
We live in the same house. Me and Blazena sleep upstairs. He's got a bed in the kitchen downstairs, just opposite the door.
But why would Zdenyek lie about Blazena stealing?
I don't know what went on between them, but lately he's been giving her a hard time. I think he wants to get rid of her.
Now? When poor Blazena's ill?
That's just grist to his mill. The poor lass can't even defend herself, and he wants to take advantage of it.
Why would he want
Why
to get
would
rid
the
of her?
steward want to get rid of an ordinary maid?
Isn't it enough that he's a scoundrel? Maybe he fancied her and she laughed in his face. Serves him right.
Did Blazena have a sweetheart?
That? I'm not entirely sure.
So someone's been sniffing round her?
I only ever saw her once, chatting cheerfully in the doorway of the monastery with some monk.
Monks aren't supposed to talk to women, right?
And I haven't told anyone but you about it, and you keep it to yourself too. Blazena's got it hard enough as it is.
Huh.
Where did Blazena usually go around the monastery?
All over?
Right, but that doesn't help me. Where did only she go?
Zdenyek gave her the pantry key, so she was the only one who had access to it.
And where is that pantry?
That same cellar I already told you about. The one I saw Zdenyek run into.
That'll do for now. I'll take a look in that cellar and see what I can find.
Right, but how is all this supposed to help Blazena get better?
To be honest, I don't know myself. But Master Albic said to find out what I can.
And how is Blazena doing?
Honestly,
Honestly, it's not looking good. She's burning with fever and spends most of the time rambling.
Poor girl. I'll pray for her. Let's hope she recovers. I miss her high spirits. And her laugh. Without her, it's so horribly quiet here.
Farewell, my friend.
I'll see what I can do about getting your friend better. Let me... Door to the right and up the stairs.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
That is a lot of coin. So why does she have Let's take the key to the pantry. I think we do the lockpick here. So,
Praise God.
I want to search his stuff too.
What do you think about those knights? They look like a bunch of dumb brutes to me.
I heard talking and I don't want to open it or try to lockpick it while... You know, nothing like lockpicking something and then somebody comes in, stop, thief!
I went to him to get some sage for cooking, and he seemed down.
I don't know. I haven't seen him much lately. Too much work, I reckon, since he hasn't really stopped fighting.
What's horrible is it's easier to do this on mouse and keyboard.
Those two sick monks at the monastery. So maybe he's helping young Benedict.
I saw one of them. They were carrying him on a stretcher. Professor Stefan, poor thing. He didn't look too good.
Well, he hasn't been good in fighting much. He's getting long in the tooth after all.
That he is.
Nothing suspicious there. Where's this H? H looks like it's here and to the right? She's not feeling well either.
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? The name's Maddie, and no, only a Sawbones can help me. Or the Reaper, maybe.
Then it's your lucky day.
I'm a bit of
'Cause I'm a
both.
bit of both. Tell me what's bothering you, Maddie.
Well, it hurts like hell. Here, below my belly. It feels like a couple of hounds fighting over a piece of bacon. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Says it's a woman's issue. Only I'm regular as a Vesper's bell. This is something else.
That's a vivid description.
How long's it been hurting? Could
How
it
long
be
has it been
appendicitis?
Well, it started the day before yesterday, and it's only gotten worse since then. And I've tried everything. Calamus, yarrow. I even prayed to Saint Benedict and rubbed garlic on my stomach. I even tried hanging from a ladder upside down so it could pass through me. All for nothing. And I almost bashed my head getting down.
Oh no.
What were you doing before it started hurting?
Working like a dog I was. Who said I wasn't? Zdenyek?
No.
Alright, so I sat down on the stairs, just for a little while. My legs were killing me. Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. And ice cold too. It's a wonder I didn't freeze in place.
All right, enough. I get it.
Alright, I'll help you.
All right. I'll try to help you somehow. If nothing else, I'll put in a word for you at the infirmary.
God bless you. Not many folks would make the effort.
Okay, so she's sick.
That's a lot of water. What's Zdenyek using it for? These must be barrels from Lorca.
Onions. Doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary as far as I can see. Ooh, sauerkraut. God, I kind of want to have some sauerkraut right now. Nothing screams out of the ordinary right now. Huh. Again, this is one I'll do with mouse and keyboard. Versus controller. I'm not a big fan of this minigame with
Damnation.
Huh.
Someone's been hammering these barrels shut. An empty wine barrel. Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdenyek's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out.
Do we blackmail him? I feel like we blackmail him. What do you guys think? So A and I. What's A?
Mother Mary, you've given birth. You get it.
Greetings to you.
Yeah, I don't want to confront him because I feel like he'll cause problems. Wonder if the water he's watering it down with is contaminated. Hold on, I want to see what happens.
I know you're watering down the monastery wine.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant.
You feeling all right? Maybe you should lie down.
I saw your cellar,
What? But no one's allowed down there.
and I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little chat.
All right. But not here. Come with me, if anyone heard you.
Where are we going?
To the hop field. There's no one there now. No one will hear us.
I'm not going anywhere with you. We're talking here and now.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Shh. Not so loud.
Calm down. I can be reasonable, if you can.
But not here. This has to stay between us.
Fine. Let's go. don't try anything.
I'm not stupid.
Alright.
Not in front of the others.
Let's see what he has to say. If I have to, I'll knock his ass out, but you know. Knock his ass out. Damn right. Coming out swinging like Tiger Woods' wife. How far do you want to go, mate? What's wrong, Shadow? You snoozing? The kitty cat's snoozing over here. Okay, this looks interesting. To the hop field. Wonder if it's tainted wine. Tainted wine caused by toxic water, caused by distilled water. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the problem. If the water just has some kind of parasite or bug or bacteria in it because it's just sitting there.
Come closer. I don't want to shout here.
Fine. Talk.
So, what have you got to say about the wine?
Me? Nothing. And I'll make sure you don't say anything either.
Wouldn't you rather strike a deal?
Can't we just come to some arrangement? This is getting boring. I'll tell you exactly how this ends. You'll go for me, I'll beat the stuffing out of you, and then you'll tell me everything just to make me stop.
You talk too much.
That stick doesn't frighten.
You haven't had a good...
No, I haven't.
I don't. You're mine!
We'll have a little talk now, buddy.
All right, enough. I clearly misjudged you.
I'd say so.
What do you want from me?
Give me your axe.
First of all, give me your axe.
All right. Here.
That's the way.
Anything else?
Why did you lie to me about Blazhenna? About her stealing?
What's Blazhenna got to do with all this anyway? Did that bitch tell you something?
She didn't say a word, because she couldn't. She's barely alive. And anyway, why would she tell me anything?
Because she figured it out too. One time I forgot to lock the cellar door behind me and she caught me at it.
So that's why you lied about her? So no one would believe her if she gave you away? You're a right bastard, you know that?
Go to hell.
They say you were rummaging through her chest. And you took something.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Don't deny it. They saw you. So what did you take?
Well, this key.
Hand it over. Why did you take it in the first place? Do you even know what it's for?
It's for the monastery cellar.
You mean your cellar?
No, it's the key to the cellar under the monastery.
But how would Blazhenna get something like that? Women aren't even allowed in the monastery.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Christ. And that's all you know?
That's it, I swear.
All right, I believe you. Now get out.
Wait! Promise me you won't tell the abbot about the wine. He'd have me hanged, or kicked out if I'm lucky. But if I stay here at the monastery, I could be useful to you.
How useful?
As the steward, I can get all sorts. Lockpicks and other handy things.
I'll consider it. I'll
We'll
think about
see.
it.
I'll think about it. But now clear off.
Fucking bitch. He's the one who attacked me, so, you know. That's what he gets when he lays his hands on me. Oh. Or at least tries to. Motherfucker. I knew he was gonna try to attack me, that's why I'm like, it's time to start swinging, right? I would not be surprised if there's poisoned wine. Or, let's wash the blood off of myself and, you know. So, hold on. Wouldn't it be a bad idea to get shown around?
Glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
I wanted to reply. I feel bad. I was trying to. I was going to say and also of you, but I failed to do that. I don't want to lockpick the door. I just want to be shown around. It says be shown around. What the hell? What the hell? Hello, friend. Good day to you.
God bless you.
And also you. Sage is good to have. Even if the only Sage I knew was a bush. Nobody wants to hear my romance melodrama. Hello, brother. Would you show me around the monastery?
Yes, and you are?
My name's Henry. I'm accompanying Albik of Unichov. The abbot said you'd show me around the monastery.
Of course. The monastery grounds are extensive, and I'm glad you're open to advice on getting around. Would you like to go now?
Sure, yes, please.
Yes, please.
Our monastery was the first Cistercian monastery in Bohemia, and is thus the mother of all our order's monasteries in these lands.
Thank you, sir, for getting the door.
This is the gate to the monastery. Within the monastery grounds, you'll find the workers' dwellings, farm buildings, and fish ponds. And on the far side of the monastery, we've got an orchard and gardens.
I saw quite a few knights here. Do they live here?
Those are brothers of the Teutonic Order. The abbot offered them lodging while they're gathering resources in Kuttenberg for their next campaign.
How long are they supposed to stay?
No one knows. But it doesn't look like they're in any great hurry.
Good to see you.
Great.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
This is the kitchen. From here, Salarius Julian oversees the state of the monastery stores and the meals for the brothers.
Good to know where to come if I get hungry.
Yes. But please, try not to speak with the other brothers too much.
Why not?
Why not? Have they taken a vow of silence?
The rule of Saint Benedict encourages the cultivation of silence. The brothers shouldn't be chatting idly, but rather turning their minds to work and to God.
What if I need something?
In case of need, of course you may speak to them. But for ordinary tasks and objects, we've developed our own gestures. You don't need to learn them, though. As a guest, you won't need access to such things. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me.
Okay, fair enough.
This is our monastery library and scriptorium. Brother Crispin, our librarian, does a splendid job. Our collection may not be the largest, but it's exceptionally colorful.
Oh?
What's your scriptorium working on?
Brother Yaroslav is working day and night translating some Italian book. He's the most gifted translator I've ever met. But every gift comes with its dark side.
What do you mean?
Well, he's a bit of a free thinker.
And how does that show?
He asks senior brothers about matters a devout brother ought not to ponder, and such things have no place in our monastery.
Can I borrow any books here?
Yes, but please try not to take them out of the library. We already have trouble with brothers not returning them. I think I myself might have a forgotten volume or two in my cell.
Can I help with that?
That's up to Brother Crispin. But it's true he's overburdened and sorely short of time. Try asking him.
All right, I'll check with him. If Albic doesn't need me urgently.
That would be kind of you. So, let's move on.
Onward we go.
Good day.
Good day to you as well, good sir.
This is the chapter hall. Here, Abbot Jan receives important visitors and pilgrims.
You mean like when Sigismund came?
Of course. That was the most important visit, and duty of recent years.
Have you had any other such visitors recently?
The king brought his closest attendants. Even his physician, whom the abbot, I believe, also asked for help.
2 royal physicians in one place? That's quite the coincidence.
Indeed. That's why I'm also curious why your master has come.
I'd like to know that too. But that's far above my station.
It's above my pay grade.
Sometimes it's best not to know, just to act. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me. Next, we'll visit the beating heart of our monastery. Please, ignore the ongoing work.
The confessional. This is beautiful.
Welcome to the Church of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. It's the pride of our monastery and the dominant landmark of the region.
What's with the hole in the floor?
Yes. That's one of the hazards of ongoing repairs. But that's not something a guest need concern himself with.
Do go on.
I don't mind.
Hail
Tell
Mary.
me.
There's not much to tell. During repairs, the floor collapsed into the cellar spaces, and we're working on fixing it.
So it sounds like there's an underground tunnel.
There's got to be more to it. A cellar under the church? Storing onions on sacred ground?
Not onions, but bodies. Beneath the church is a crypt where abbots
Makes
and
sense.
other esteemed benefactors of the monastery are laid to rest.
I see why you wouldn't want to spread that around. It doesn't look like a good omen.
It certainly doesn't. Perhaps we should leave the laborers to their work and move along.
Not
I'd
yet.
like to stay in the church a little while longer. I've been staring at it from Kuttenberg. I'm glad to finally get to see inside.
Let it serve as a reminder of who tended to the souls of the people of Kuttenberg for decades.
And do you think they need it?
It'll do them good. The townsfolk are building their own church outside the bounds of our parish. They claim they should choose who'll oversee their town.
Not horribly wrong.
Isn't that right, though? If they pick someone themselves, they're more likely to listen to it.
But what of tradition? Of glory? Of all the service we've given to the townspeople? Not to mention how much of Kuttenberg stands on land owned by the monastery.
Hello? Which part?
That's a matter for the monastery. Let's continue the tour.
That's suspicious
There's
as
not
fuck.
much left now, Did you notice the cemetery by the monastery when you arrived?
Yes,
Hard
briefly.
not to. It's enormous.
Yes. For a long time now, people have traveled even from far and wide to bury their loved ones here.
Why here?
Why here of all places?
Over a century ago, Abbot Heidenreich went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land and brought back soil from Christ's tomb. Since then, people have come here in great numbers. After the plague and the wars of recent years, their numbers have only grown. We recently built the ossuary to have a place to lay the dead. These cells are reserved for brothers who hold an official position in the monastery.
Which one is yours?
Which cell is yours?
If you come through the garden gate, it's the first cell on the right. But I spend most of the day making rounds around the monastery, or assisting the abbot, who has his office above us.
Why are they here specifically?
The abbot's study is upstairs, so we can be close at hand.
Where does that gate lead?
To the garden surrounding the monastery. We'd prefer you didn't go there too much. That part of the garden lies beneath the wing occupied by His Majesty.
Should we move on?
Please, this way. Next, I'll show you the abbot's chapel.
Won't the abbot mind?
Apparently not. The Right Reverend instructed me to give you as thorough a tour of the monastery as possible, including the chapel. He said ignorance mustn't hinder your ability to assist your master.
God bless.
The last part of our tour. This chapel is where the abbot himself prays. The painting above the altar shows Archangel Michael weighing souls on a scale. We see sinners cast to hellish beasts and pious souls rising to the gates of heaven.
Weighed against what?
Sins against acts of humility, sacrifice, and labor. A humble and disciplined life.
And that's enough.
Sin isn't easily redeemed. It must be repaid with good deeds, or so it ought to be, at least. I'll now take you to Master Albic in the infirmary. Please follow me.
God grant you health.
Fuck, I didn't mute fast enough. Apologies. I
To the
hate
right
sneezing.
is the gate to the wing now occupied by King Sigismund. Don't go near it. You won't get in. They don't wish to be disturbed. And if you walk past, please try to be quiet.
Fair enough. Wasn't there a quest with flowers involved? Yes. Take me to the infirmary, commoner.
And here's the infirmary, where you'll find Master Albic. Anything else you'd like to ask?
About the monastery? Where?
Are there any other interesting places you haven't shown me?
What exactly are you helping Master Albic with?
Mostly I make sure Albic has everything he needs.
Then I'm sure you'd enjoy meeting Brother Crispin in the library. He has books that might prove useful to you both.
Where am
Are
I
there
not
places
allowed?
I'm not allowed?
Aside from the wing occupied by King Sigismund, the abbot has granted you access to the whole monastery. But again, I ask you, only speak to the brothers when absolutely necessary.
I'd say I know everything I need. I'll go and check what Master Albic needs.
Good luck. And God be with you.
And also with you. Okay. So we need flowers from the garden, I think is what he said. So we're back at the infirmary where we started. I think there was something about the garden here. Is it this garden or is it? Where's the garden? This is E. This is speak with librarian Crispin. I don't know where to find flowers. The door seems to be locked. This guy wanted flowers, so I'm trying to get him flowers. I don't know what kind of flowers he wants, but you know, we'll try.
Greetings.
Greetings to you too, brother.
Careful.
Excuse you. What is this over here? Herbalist, okay.
Creator of heaven and earth, we praise.
I wonder if I can find flowers here. Oh, flower tree, that looks like a swamp / the tree. Killing me all. The flowers that need picked are not specified here, which does not help. Like, sir, what kind of flowers do you want? So far, all I've seen is these red and white roses, almost. Yo. How do I get back up? Ew, I'm dirty now. Unclean! Unclean! Yeah, I know, I smell. I accidentally stepped in that. I know. I'm looking for the flowers for that guy. There's more chamomile, comfy. I don't understand. It says flowers. I don't see specific flowers though. Oh, these are pretty. Can I have some of these? Poppies. Good as a medicine. We're just gonna get the person really freaking high. Marigolds are wonderful. I love marigolds. Why can't I pick the hydrangeas? Milk thistle, always good for digestion and inflammation. Just make sure you don't overdo it. I know I smell. I'm sorry. I will wash myself if I can. It's not letting me wash myself. I'm probably gonna get a debuff for stankin'. You wash yourself as much as the trough allows. Thank you. I won't smell as much now.
God bless you.
Herbalist Joel. No, I don't want to rob him. I want to talk to him. The game's like, no. You can't talk. We were talking about... Well... What's over this way? This is interesting. Why is it off the beaten path by itself? Heh. That's not at all suspicious. I think this is just something that they have. Maybe this is the starting area when you come into the game. Maybe. Alright, let's just try to finish this quest. And we're back at the infirmary, so...
God bless.
And bless you too. Tell me more about
Tell
yourself,
me something
buddy.
about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Where are you from?
I was born in Zadar, that is in Dalmatia by the sea. I grew up at my uncle Stepan Lachkovich's court. Until recently, he governed a huge estate in central Croatia, Dalmatia, and Slavonia.
Until recently?
After an unfortunate event, our lands and properties went to Sigismund's father-in-law, Herman of Scilly.
Boo!
How did you end up in Zacharias' service?
I used to serve several important courtiers. I must have made an impression on Master Zacharias because he requested my service specifically. King Sigismund readily agreed, and so it will be 2 years now that I've been serving him.
That's an unfortunate event.
What do you mean by unfortunate event? The one that cost you your properties?
It was a little misunderstanding, which became known as the Bloody Sabor of Krzhevci.
Sabor?
An assembly of the foremost representatives of nobility and political power in the country. And at this particular assembly, King Sigismund had my uncle, along with most of his people, killed.
That's rude.
Why did Sigismund do that?
He was still bitter about Nicopolis. But what really angered him was my uncle's support for Ladislaus of Naples. He had long had his eyes set on the throne of Hungary, so you can imagine the king was not pleased.
Don't you want to take revenge?
Alone? Against the entire Holy Empire? I am no madman, unlike my uncle. He paid for betrayal with his life. Our entire family lost everything. Our properties, our standing, our power, our future. And I want to fix it. I wear black as a sign of shame for my family. I will not wear anything else until I regain the king's trust.
Are you sure you can accomplish that in one lifetime?
Worst comes worst, I'll die in black too. At least it is suited for the grave.
Not that I know many people from Dalmatia, but your name sounds more Hungarian.
And that is on purpose. The name Lachkovich is not exactly favored at Sigismund's court, so I have learned to use the Hungarian variant.
That's funny. Okay.
Master, I'm starting to worry I'll get infected as well.
Why? Are you feeling ill? Pressure on your chest? Muscle weakness?
No, but when I was bathing one of the sick today, he started feeling nauseous and I couldn't get a bucket to him in time.
I see. A direct hit.
Most of it on my lap and cleaned up the restroom.
Brought the flowers you asked for.
May the Lord reward you.
Which one should I give him?
Here they are.
Thank you, lad.
It's a weird
Would you
animation.
put them in the jug for me?
They should disappear then. There you go.
I saw you came here with Master Albic.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that would make you his assistant?
Kind of, yeah. Yes.
Yes, I suppose you could say that. My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Benedict the Novice, but I reckon the abbot already told you that.
Yes. He said you would show us to our lodging, as well as the infirmary.
Your room is at the other end of the infirmary. It'll be the door on the left. There's an alchemy workshop in the other room. Master Albic should find everything he needs there. Though if he needs any fresh herbs, there's also the monastery's garden. Brother Joachim, our herbalist, would be more than happy to help him.
Good to know. Thank you.
I need a potion for a girl.
Benedict, I need your help.
You too? Lord in heaven!
It isn't for me. This girl who helps out around the styes has stomach pains.
I see. I told her I can't help her. Not that I don't want to, it's just that I'm not educated in women's issues. Understandably, there aren't many books on the topic in the monastery's library. And to tell you the truth, she was a bit frightening.
Man or woman, we all have the same tubes, don't we?
Mostly.
They might be a bit longer or shorter, and in slightly different places.
Of course, and I'm the bishop and you're a student of medicine, and the chickens in the yard are actually majestic eagles. Try and ask someone else, or go to the library if you must. I have other matters to attend to.
Well, that's rude. Please help me.
Come on, Benedict, help me. I reckon it won't be anything serious. From what she said, sounds like she just has trapped gas.
Well, in that case, an ordinary digestive potion should help. But
isn't it better to give her something for the pain than listening to her whining out there?
I suppose you're right. It's no help to the sick, and if His Grace heard, we'd have even more worries on our hands. Take this, but now go. You could try and ask around or take a look in the library, like I said.
Thanks, brother.
So that says ask around the infirmary. Actually, I want to talk to him some more.
Will you tell me more about yourself?
I can try. What would you like to know?
How did
you get to the monastery?
Well, I walked. Or do you mean why I entered the abbey?
I'm more interested in that.
Very well. My parents are long dead, but I have 3 older brothers as well as 2 sisters. That is, I had 3, but one of them didn't live to see her first birthday. Nonetheless, I was born 6th. You see, I'm not a fighter, so I didn't join the army, and after paying for my sister's weddings, I couldn't afford to go to university.
So you had no choice?
Something like that. But I'm happy to be here. In just under 2 years, I've learnt many things. Perhaps the Lord will provide, and one day I'll be in charge of the entire hospital.
What did you do before you joined the abbey?
When my parents were still alive, I cared for them. And when they died, I started my postulancy.
Why did you have to care for them? You have a lot of siblings.
My sisters got married, my brothers left to search for work, and we never saw them again. My parents had nobody else left.
It was kind of you to take on that responsibility.
I didn't think of it as a responsibility. It just seemed like the right thing to do.
So you were with your parents until they...
Until they died. It was really challenging for me. But I feel it helped me discover my calling.
Caring for the sick, you mean?
Yes.
Why do you work at the infirmary
of
all places?
It's my divine calling.
What do you mean divine calling?
What do you mean, divine calling?
The Lord chose me to become a healer, but He allowed me to learn through life and discover things for myself.
What, your divine calling is washing the sick, feeding them, emptying their bedpans?
Not just that. I mix potions, change the bedding, keep inventory of what's been used each day and what's needed for the next. And when I have some free time, I search the scriptorium for books on alchemy. There's a bunch of old tomes there full of long-forgotten recipes. I'm boring you, aren't I? Forgive me.
How did you discover you were supposed to become a healer?
I came to realize diseases don't cause me fear or aversion. Or compassion, for that matter.
But isn't that natural? When you see someone suffering, you shouldn't just be completely indifferent.
Imagine you have a stoneworker with a crushed foot come in, bones poking out and bleeding like a stuck pig. Is it better to comfort him, or to decide in time that he'll probably lose the foot anyway, tourniquet the wound, and go and get a saw?
Sounds like you're in the right place.
Sounds like you're in the right place then.
I'm glad you think so. And between us, so do I.
Are you happy living in the Abbey?
How's life in the Abbey?
You're expecting me to complain, aren't you? I'm perfectly happy with a routine life. You eat from the same bowls at the same table every morning.
Ew.
Prayer is at the same time every day. And I fall asleep in the same bed every night. What more could you want?
What if I need
If I ever need my wounds treated, can I come to you?
Of course. It's my job after all. I'm here most days, so you know where to find me.
Okay. Could you treat me now?
I think I need some treating.
Is that so? You don't seem to be suffering too much. Forgive me, I have much to do.
God be with you.
Master, I need your advice. A girl is feeling ill, and you're the only one who might be able to help. It's a bit, unusual.
Another fallen ill. And another girl, no less.
She's not infected. Her belly hurts. That is, below her belly. She says it comes from below.
What, exactly?
The pain, I mean. Unless she's the best liar I've seen, she says it burns like hell.
Yes, but are we talking about ulcers? Fistulas? Swelling of the lower intestine? Or perhaps inflammation of the uterus?
She said it started after she'd been sitting on some cold steps.
Cold steps, you say? I wonder. Of course! This is just like the case Trotter of Salerno wrote about. Coldness in the lower abdomen. Inflammation of the urinary tract accompanied by sharp pains. This can lead to bladder distension or pelvic congestion.
Interesting.
It sounds like all that's happening while we're standing here talking about it.
You don't see a case like this every day. I'll have to write down all my findings in detail.
So do you know what to do? You've treated this before?
Not at all. I've never come across something like this. Most women sort out their problems with the help of herb women, whispering into the water and brewing potions according to the stars. Usually, they only come and see a studied physician when it's already too late.
Well, she went to see Benedict, but he seemed even more flustered than she was.
I'm not surprised. Only a handful of physicians have read De Curis Mulierum, even though it has so much knowledge to offer.
How can I help
So,
her?
how can I help Maddie? The poor girl is suffering like a wounded animal.
Of course. This calls for a concoction with soothing and diuretic effects. Here's the recipe. Brew it with care. She should feel relief almost immediately, but I've heard it may cause delirium and facial twitching. Like I said, I haven't tried it myself.
Right. Thank you. You mentioned you know the herbalist, Joachim.
Don't think we're old friends or something of the like. We met once during my last visit to the monastery before my journey to Padua. When Zacharias mentioned him, I was glad to hear Joachim was still alive. He's growing a bit long in the tooth, you see.
So, you don't really know each other?
It's mainly my friend, Oswald Torvald, that knows him. He's the one that told me about Joachim originally. They've known each other for years, and though Joachim lacks a formal education, Oswald still learned much from him. They write to each other frequently, and he visited Joachim several times. But his work won't allow him to anymore.
I see.
Why not?
So what's this Joachim like?
He prefers to focus on his work rather than engage in conversation.
Fair.
Though when he does let someone get close, he can be friendly.
And he can shut your ear off.
If you need help, he rarely hesitates to lend a hand.
I spoke to the confessor, but he won't tell me anything. He says he's bound by the seal of confession.
That's what I was afraid of. In his own interests, you'll probably have to proceed a little dishonorably.
Do you want me to
You want me
search
to search his cell?
I'm glad we understand each other.
And do you know which cell is his?
If I'm not mistaken, Benedict said the confessor's cell is right beneath the abbot's chamber, opposite the spiral staircase.
Well, I don't expect much. I'll give it a try.
Alright.
Since we're spending time together, why don't you tell me more about yourself?
Sigismund Albik of Unichov, Doctor of Medicine of the Prague University and Doctor of Law of the Padua University. Personal physician and advisor to His Royal Highness King Wenceslas in matters of law and personal affairs alike. Though if you're interested in the specifics of my career, I'd recommend asking someone more knowledgeable who can appreciate the complexity of my journey from a bachelor's degree in the liberal arts to the royal court.
Liberal arts degree, let's go!
How did you come to treat King Wenceslas?
That's funny.
My talents and abilities speak for themselves. Not long ago, when I returned to Prague from Padua, word quickly got out that a capable physician had arrived. People started coming to me with all sorts of troubles. Then one day, the royal carriage stopped in front of my home. We rushed to Perglitz, where I found Wenceslas moaning in pain while his alchemists bathed him in various oils.
Which I reckon wasn't of much help.
Not in the slightest. But the treatment turned out to be quite simple. A diet. And its effects were near miraculous. Wenceslas has held me in close regard ever since. He soon learned I was learned in law as well, so I became his personal advisor. A few years ago, I was given a title for my services, as well as the particle of Unichov. As you can see, when you have the reputation of the best physician in the kingdom and knowledge of medicine and law alike, people seek you out on their own.
How is medicine in Italy different from Bohemia?
Massively. Though my local colleagues don't like to hear it. In Italy, especially in Padua, emphasis is placed on precise observation, analysis of causes and effects, and above all, prevention. Italians pay more attention to the connection between diet, environment, and health.
All can play a massive
Something
factor,
I have
yes.
tried to introduce here, albeit with limited success. Czechs are used to heavy, fatty foods and rely more on miracles than sensibility. Here, physicians are taken as a last resort. In Italy, a physician's word is law for daily life.
I hear you've written several books. What are
We're
they
learning about him.
Medicine. What else? I'm most proud of the Compendium Medicinae, a summary of medical knowledge. I wrote it mainly for students and practitioners, but I'm also planning to write a book about health and how to keep healthy. It won't just be advice on how to survive the plague or treat a fever.
Just a
It'll
general
be a guide on how
well-being.
to live correctly and sensibly. What to eat, when to sleep, how to exercise, what to avoid. I believe that health is not a coincidence, but the result of a sensible lifestyle. Those who know and follow these rules won't need to visit the physician as often, which may be an unpleasant truth to some of my colleagues.
That's fair, honestly.
How big?
What is it?
Back and then okay, so he's given me information. So he wants me to break into the cellar. So for Maddie's quest, it says I wish I could hide. Prayer won't be enough. I need to find something that will cure the poor girl. If anyone know anything about the illness, it must be left in the library. So let's go to the library. I have not found your purses. I'm sorry. If I find it, I will let you know, though. How do I get in? I forget. Let me in! Yowie wowie.
Praise God.
I don't want to pick a door. Like, that would be horrible. Oh, let's pause right there, actually, guys. We will be back in a few minutes. In the next video, so make sure to see what happens with Maddie and if we find anything about the Confessor.